Well, Cancers, this is your love reading for April 2019. This is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Rates info and email are below. Other things to mention, my compatibility readings are in my playlist. I'm on the Instant Go app if you need a quick answer to a quick question. I'm also on Facebook and Insta if you would like to check me out on there or message me. Otherwise, let's get to your reading for love, April 2019. So, Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please spread your truth, your wisdom, your clarity for Cancer? Energies prior to April, you have the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Also, keep in mind, guys, that my 2019 Sun Moon readings are up in my playlist. So go look up your Sun Moon sign and go check out your predictions for 2019. If you want to check out 2018 and see if it rang true for you, they're also up. Okay, energies for April for Cancer. We have the Five of Swords in the upright. And then keep in mind, we'll be leaving a Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, or an ex. So click on that after the reading. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So, okay. So we start off with the Ace of Pentacles. Energies prior to April, or going into April. You're thinking that something has potential. Something has potential to be long-term. Because that's what the Ace of Pentacles is to me. It's something solid. It's the beginning of something solid. It's the roots just starting to get planted. But you know, I feel like this is an opportunity that came to you, and you do feel like it can happen. It might have actually happened at work. Sometimes for me, this is a card where couples happen because they work together, or it's a work relationship of some sort that happens. But you definitely felt that this could work, that you guys had similar goals, that you could work on those goals together, and there's something there that you're actually interested in kind of putting roots down. And I think it's you, you know, kind of feeling it in that regard, something solid, finally a possibility of commitment, somebody you can commit to. We get into April energies here with the Five of Swords, and this gets a little bit problematic because I think you get into this. And then as you get into April, we're having some arguments that sort of happen. Might be kind of a little bit of a power struggle between the two of you. The Five of Swords is people, you know, a couple or two people getting in arguments using very cutting words, you know, saying things that hurt or that cut just to get the upper hand on somebody else. Five of Swords is, you know, the fight to be right, not the fight to be happy. So I do feel like you guys have struggles in April with this person. And these arguments that you're having, you know, based on pride or based on, you know, wanting to be the person that comes out on top or what have you, some of them might even be a little bit vicious, to tell you the truth. And I think you might be starting to see another side, perhaps, to this person, that they're the type of person, because look at this guy. I mean, he has all the swords here. It's funny, this is the plant, the herb or the plant is mistletoe too, because, you know, I feel like with this being mistletoe, I mean, well, let's start with this guy. So I get the feeling, you know, he got all the swords, and then I feel like after this happens, whoever the other person is, yeah, they got all the swords, but then they have an afterthought, and they're kind of like, was it really worth it? You know, sort of like it's a shallow victory. I feel like they almost have regrets. It's like they fight to the death to win, and then once they do win, they realize it's kind of shallow, and they're like, why did I just do that? That made no sense. And the mistletoe kind of got me, because I feel like then they feel sorry like immediately afterwards, and it's like they want to kiss and make up, because I'm thinking of people kissing under the mistletoe. So it's kind of a weird sort of thing where you get into these, you know, crazy fights, and then this person's like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Well, maybe we can kiss and make up. Sort of like that. Okay, so you might actually be questioning, maybe this isn't somebody you want to put roots with, down with after all, because you're starting to get glimpses of this in April in regards to how this person can be. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reversed here. Part of what I get from the Nine of Pentacles here is that you are starting to think that maybe you did something foolish, that this is a setback. Maybe you were kind of hoping that this is going to get somewhere, and now as you move out of April into May, you're saying to yourself, you know, maybe I shouldn't have put so much stock in this. Maybe I shouldn't have gone ahead and put so much hope into thinking that it was like this, because how things are and how this person is and the red flags I'm seeing aren't sitting well with me. So I feel like that's part of it. I also feel like this person, they have a tendency to neglect you. Okay, so you aren't their number one priority, and this is something that you're seeing as you move into May. Like when they have things to do, then they're all about those things that they have to do, and you always come second, or you're always sitting at home waiting for them, or you know, what have you. And that's something else you're seeing. So while it did seem like it started off with great potential and something you kind of wanted to commit to, plus the plant here is whole grain, so I'm thinking of something really hardy and something solid. I think as you move through April and into May, you're seeing some things that just don't sit well with you about this person. Why is the Ace of Pentacles for Cancer for energies prior to April? Love energies prior to April. Why do we have the Ace of Pentacles here? Who was this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Ace of Pentacles, please, in the upright. Who is this person? What is this energy? Sorry about that. That was a crappy shuffle. Really, sometimes I don't like the style that I have of shuffling. I mean, it's just my style and what I do to kind of like, but all right. So we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. We have the Three of Swords in reverse, and we have the King of Wands. Okay, so for some of you, you could actually gone back to this person. Maybe the Eight of Cups here, that's returning back to something that's familiar, returning back to something that you think is your best option because you went out and the grass didn't end up being greener. This person might feel home to you, and you go back to them. There might have been an apology of some sort. So I'm sensing that there might have been an apology. So you go back, or they ask you to come back and you came back. There was an apology. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean, you know, for things to be the way that they are. And because I'm getting this from this Three of Swords, and it's almost like you say to yourself, maybe we can heal from this. Maybe we can move on from this. Because you got this apology, and it seemed like it was relatively sincere. Not only that, we have the King of Wands here, so not only did they deliver an apology, they're letting you know how things are going to be going forward, along with this apology. And they're letting you know, you know, I'm not going to be like that. I've thought about stuff. I really think that we can work. You know, I've created boundaries for myself. I can be the person that you want me to be. I feel like they're having these kind of conversations with you, but then in addition to that, you also know that you have there's passion between the two of you. There's a chemistry there. So this is a reason why you kind of think, well, maybe this can work this time. That's the only way I can see that. Okay. It's weird because it must be because we're coming out of Mercury retrograde, but I am seeing some people getting involved with people that they have a history with, or somebody from their past. So you do decide to give it another try. You say, okay, I heard what you had to say. It made a lot of sense. You seem like you're being sincere. It seems like you're pretty solid with this King of Wands here. And they might even be really like passionate. Like, I really want you. I really, you know, there's nobody else like you. And I feel like that gets thrown into it too. And that actually swayed you into kind of giving it another try. Or pursuing something with this person. I mean, this isn't somebody you had to have had a relationship with. It could just be someone you have a history with, somebody from your past. Alrighty. Why is the Five of Swords here for Cancers? Love energies in April. Who is this person? What is this energy? I'm really getting this strong energy from this person that they mess up and then they apologize. They mess up and then they want to make up. I mean, that they're not really, either they have a bad temper and they're not in control of what they do. Obviously, if it's an abusive situation, you know not to stay in it, I'm hoping, because that really is like the pattern of an abuser. They, you know, they'll do something, they'll treat you badly, they'll be like, I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me, I don't know why I did that, can you please forgive me? I'm kind of getting that cycle from this person, actually. Why is the Five of Swords here? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Five of Swords and upright. Love energies for Cancer. Okay. And I mean, and you guys are really nurturing, so, you know, it might be a case where you want to give this person the benefit of the doubt. You want to help them get to a better place, you know. So the Ace of Wands, Hangman in reverse, and the Tower card. Yep. So you guys just end up, so at first it's great. We have the Ace of Wands here. So, I mean, again, the passion is there. You guys have a sexual chemistry. Don't get me wrong. I don't think you guys are having any problems in the bedroom. It's great. It's wonderful. And there's that side to it where it's so exciting. It's so, you know, romantic sometimes. I mean, sometimes it's like fantastic. You know, and you guys vibe really well together. And then it's like you get that slap in the face because we have the Hangman reversed here. And, you know, this is kind of holding on to hoping that things will get better, you know, holding on and kind of waiting, sacrificing for this and not getting anything in return. So things are really great. Sometimes they're really, when this is the type of person, when they're happy, and when they're not, it's like, get out of their way, go hide under the bed. I'm getting that from them. And the Hangman reverse has you feeling a little bit like the victim because of this. They put you in a position of being a victim, and you're kind of saying to yourself, you know, I'll stay in this for a little while, but I'm not going to stay in this situation forever. I mean, if there's not going to be a compromise and things don't get better, I'm out. And that's what happens with the Tower. So I think there's this Tower moment that kind of happens, and everything just kind of falls apart. So, I mean, it comes to a head, and this is your I've absolutely had it moment where this is not going to work out. No matter what we do, things are not going to change. And that's just how it's going to be. So we kind of have to like give in to this and realize it's not going to work. There's nothing to build here. You know, there's nothing we can rebuild, and we just need to let it fall apart. I feel like you're the person that's kind of telling them that, though. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here in reverse? Who is this person? What is this energy for this Nine of Pentacles? Additional messages, please. And I am getting a little bit of, with this Nine of Pentacles, like, you know, why did I do that? What was I thinking? Like some of that's kind of feeding into this. Okay, who is this person? What is this energy? Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Additional message for the Nine of Pentacles in reverse for Cancers as they move in out of April and into May. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, one of the reasons I feel like you all kind of gave this a chance here is because you don't want to be alone, okay? And I know that's not, like, don't get offended by that. This is just what I'm seeing. I mean, you were alone and you were lonely and you didn't want that. And you're saying to yourself, you know, I shouldn't have kind of let that be my deciding factor. I mean, sometimes it's better off to be alone than to be with somebody like this, no matter how familiar they are to me, no matter how great our moments are. And it was actually a fear that you had, from what I'm seeing, a fear of loneliness, a feel of loss. Didn't want to kind of have to deal with that. So I do feel that this ends. You start seeing this person for who they are. They show their true colors again. And you're kind of committed. So the Five of Cups here, you're committed to moving on from this, and you're committed to recovering from this. You're not interested in kind of dragging this out or anything. I feel like this person sometimes is just miserable to be around. Like I said, when they're great, it's great, and when it's bad, it's terrible, and you don't want to have to kind of deal with that. But you're definitely having, part of it can be, well, no, we have the Star card here. That's a card of Aquarius. But part of the messages that I'm getting is this was an exorbitant challenge. This is a huge challenge that you kind of went through. It really tested you from every angle possible. But the one thing that you came out of this knowing with this Star card is that this is a person that wasn't going to change. This was a challenge that you could not take on. And you're feeling a little bit sad coming out of it too. I feel like there's a sadness that comes along with it. It's going to kind of take you a while to, I think it's going to be a process for you guys to get back to your old selves again. It's going to be a process for you to be okay being by yourselves and without this person. Because I really do think I can't get over. I just get that when they were on top of their game, it was fabulous, and it's just really hard for you to kind of let go. And like, why couldn't it have been like that all the time? Why did they have to have their other side to them? So, you know, you will have a period with a star card where you go through a period of sadness, a little bit of depression, knowing that this person really kind of put you through the ringer. You gave them a chance, and you know, and you aren't going to be in a big rush to kind of jump into something else, because I feel like you kind of fully need to get over this, before you even consider anything else, because I think you went through a lot with this person, in the month of April, and I think you really did hope the best, and you really did try to help out in any way that you could, and it just didn't end up working out. So better off to be lonely or be alone than, you know, than to be with someone like this, even if this person was, even when they were at their best, you know what I mean? So that's what I have for you guys. Make sure you click on the link below, for what your love interest is thinking you're feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, or ex, and check out my playlist. And there I have compatibility readings, and also my sun moon readings from 2018, and also I did 2019, right? Otherwise, I'll see you guys mid-month for your mid-months. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.